here was terrible. So much traffic, everyone's here. But let's see how this goes. So, been backpacking for like an hour and a half, and it's been basically all uphill. So for an hour and a half, I've just been going up these rocks. I just stopped at Rainbow Falls, and that's like a major attraction, I guess. It's basically a huge rock formation with a waterfall. But now I'm getting into the nitty gritty of it because I haven't seen anybody who's actually like backcountry camping, everybody's just like here with their tiny little man purse. I'm like, oh yeah, like there's been so many people that have come up to me, or like as I pass them, they're like, oh, you're seriously doing it, you're seriously backpacking. I'm like, oh yeah. One guy was like, that's a very serious pack. I was like, you bet it is. So plus I'm wearing like my army shirt, so I feel really powerful, maybe they like make him in the army or something. I'm like this big tough dude out here or whatever, so go me. But I'm also like sweating profusely, so like my shirt's different colors. But now we're on the lookout for a place to stop and kind of set up camp before it gets dark, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so has this trail been going up for like 4 miles straight? Yes, but then you get this. Nice. And look, I'm so high up, I don't know if you can see it, but like the clouds are literally touching over there. Like that is crazy. So still looking out for a clearing, and I need water obviously, but also these trees look really cool, like I'm in the Badlands or something. So we found a little area here. It's basically, so there's a like lodge area. It's called Mount LeConte or something like that. And like you can pay to stay in the little lodges. They're like little wooden houses basically. But I like just went off the trail a little bit here. I'm gonna sit up here, and they have water. They have a pump. So bless. It is a little cold, so I'm probably gonna change. And then yeah, it is currently 18:25, which is 6:30. So chicken fajita bowl. Check out my very nice gloves. So we're gonna open this up. Bon appetit. Alright, so I devoured that dinner. It was absolutely delicious. I hung up my bag so the bears don't get it. Now I'm just gonna set up my sleeping bag. It is currently 8:30. Once I set up my sleeping bag, probably gonna go to sleep. So but I'll be up early tomorrow. So today was tough, very mentally challenging. It still is very mentally challenging. It's windy, it's rainy, it's cold. But yeah, tomorrow I think will be good. So good night. All right, good morning, weary travelers. So as you can see, it's raining, and it has been raining all night. It's also below freezing, so they closed all the pumps, so I don't have any water, but I filled up water from literally a puddle, go by straw. So I'm in a little backcountry shelter, which has this really cool sign that says this. I'll show you this. It says, this shelter is closed due to aggressive bear activity. So that's cool. So I'm wearing 4 layers. It's still freezing my butt off. I did not sleep like at all last night. My tent is only, tents are waterproof up to a certain point, so my sleeping bag's wet. Some of my clothes are wet. A bear didn't get my stuff though, so my backpack's still hung up. I can't tell if it's wet or not because I haven't taken the tarp off of it yet, but I will do that. So trying to decide what to do here. Leaning towards calling it, because this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. My fingers holding this phone right now, I can't feel them. It's really cold. You can see the wind that's like moving the cloud, or like the, I don't even know, mist. It's probably because they're so high up. When I looked at the weather, I did not account for being in the, mountains. where I'm sure precipitation is more often, and winds. Oh my goodness, the winds last night were so bad. It was so windy. It would blow wind, and then all the water from like the trees above would just dump on the tent, and I would just like get startled awake because it was terrible. So I think I'm gonna turn on the propane tank to warm myself up, pack up, and then I don't know, go back. I'm not sure what else to do because I can't keep living like this. I didn't pack enough warm clothes. I'm wearing like all the clothes I have right now. But it's been a fun trip. It's been mentally challenging for sure. I'll pack up, see how we're feeling. Maybe the weather will warm up. I'm not sure. So we are on the trail. So remember how I said like it was 5, maybe 6 miles of straight like uphill? Well, now I'm going downhill. And not only am I going downhill, but I'm basically following a creek because of all the water last night. Also, I passed some people. They were staying apparently at the Le Conte Lounge that I was like right next to. And the guy said it hailed last night. So maybe that was what I was hearing when the wind was blowing and I was getting these really loud like blunks on my tent. I mean, that makes more sense. I thought it was just like heavy droplets, but the guy said it hailed. I was like, dang. Which I guess also makes sense why they closed the water thing, because then it really did drop below freezing. So I wasn't expecting it to ever drop below freezing. I was expecting to get like 40 to be the lowest. So yeah, that's probably why I had trouble sleeping last night and it was really cold. So but yeah, we're going downhill. I'm not sure which one's better, honestly, because going uphill is like a lot of strenuous effort, but going downhill, especially with these rocks, they're very slippery. It's also hard on my knees. So, but we're doing good. I put on the backpack this morning, and I was like, oh, because my back was sore already, and my quads are sore from going uphill for so long yesterday. But yeah, anyway, look at all this moss, because it's nice and plump and green. But very cool. Anyway, all right, on the road again. All right, so there's a little side trail as I was walking my way back to camp, and it said like Chimney Tops Lookout or whatever, and it was like 0.3 miles. I was like, what the heck, let's just go there. Well, let me show you guys this amazing view. Oh my goodness, I think we are literally in a cloud. Like, I think that's why it's like raining but misting at the same time. I mean, what the heck? I mean, the trail looks cool. I mean, everything's all wet and wet, but oh yeah, that is a sick view. Sick view. So I'm gonna head back and pack up, I guess. Eat some food, because I'm hungry. And drink my mud water. So. Alright, so I've got my propane heater for some heat. Oh, so warm. And I'm eating a Pop-Tart. I packed up the tent. Once I finish eating my Pop-Tart, I packed up the inside of the tent. I'm gonna pack up the tent then. And then start walking, I guess. Eat. Alright, so we're all packed up. And I figured if I'm only staying one day, might as well make the most out of this hike. So there's a sign that said cliff tops. I was like, okay, seems pretty cool. It was only like 0.2 miles. I'll go check it out. So it's a really cool rock formation. And then of course, the beautiful view. Again, I bet the view is amazing, but since I'm literally in a cloud, I see nothing. So, I mean, it's kind of cool, like, to think that maybe you are in a cloud, but still, amazing. So, we are on the trail. So remember how I said, like, it was 5, maybe 6 miles of straight, like, uphill? Well, now I'm going downhill. And not only am I going downhill, but I'm basically following a creek because of all the water last night. Also, I passed some people. They were staying apparently at the Le Conte Lodge that I was like right next to, and the guy said it hailed last night. So maybe that was what I was hearing when the wind was blowing and I was getting these really loud like blunks on my tent. I mean, that makes more sense. I thought it was just like heavy droplets, but the guy said it hailed. I was like, dang. Which I guess also makes sense why they closed the water thing, because then it really did drop below freezing. So I wasn't expecting it to ever drop below freezing. I was expecting to get like 40 to be the lowest. So yeah, that's probably why I had trouble sleeping last night, and it was really cold. So but yeah, we're going downhill. I'm not sure which one's better, honestly, because going uphill is like a lot of strenuous effort, but going downhill, especially with these rocks, they're very slippery. It's also hard on my knees. So, but we're doing good. I put on the backpack this morning, and I was like, oh, because my back was sore already, and my quads are sore from going uphill for so long yesterday. But yeah, anyway, look at all this moss, because it's nice and plump and green. But very cool. Anyway, all right, on the road again. All right, we are like an hour and a half into our hike. Now that we're like kind of out of the clouds, it's actually raining, like you can hear it. Yeah, so my jeans are officially soaked through. I haven't taken off my bag in a while, but I'm sure my bag is absolutely soaked through. But yeah, it's kind of therapeutic, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it sounds really nice. Just thoughts to myself, dissociating, you know. But the downhill's a little rough. My heart rate's not as high as it was yesterday, but I've maybe only slipped and fell to my death like only 17 times or so. But it's not, yeah, it's not as hard, but it's hard on my legs. Like, just slip there. Like my shins and my knees, really feeling it there. So anyway, little maneuver around these rocks here. Okay, there we go. So I'm on my way back to Rainbow Falls. Once I hit Rainbow Falls, I know I have like 2.4 miles left. So at this point, I'm like, I don't care if it stops raining because I'm already soaked. So might as well keep the therapeutic rain sounds, you know. All right, so remember that viewpoint from yesterday? That was when I was still coming up here. You can see the mountains and everything. You can see like the clouds that were at the edge. So let me show you the viewpoint for today. The same viewpoint. Clouds. All right, so just past Rainbow Falls. So I only have about 2.5 miles left. Had a little snack. As soon as I stop moving, I'm like really cold. My clothes are all wet, but hopefully once I start moving, it'll be much better. So still going downhill, but almost back. Woohoo! We made it. We made it to the parking lot. Again, a lot of people going to Rainbow Falls. A lot of people saying comments like, "Whoa, did you spend the night? Like, where'd you spend the night? That was crazy." And I just helped a family. They were like, "We're trying to get to Rainbow Falls." I said, "Oh yeah, it's back that way." Blah blah blah. They were like, "What did you do?" I was like, "Oh, I spent the night on the mountain." They were like, "What? No way! You must be an expert." I was like, no, but still kind of cool. So making my way back to my car, which wasn't too far from the trailhead. So and then I guess we'll reevaluate, see what to do. All right, so it's been a pretty crazy day. So we drove all the way back. We're back in Indianapolis. We've got our tent set up to dry. We've got all our stuff, and we're gonna go camping tomorrow somewhere. Maybe Shades, I don't know. So Smoky Mountains kind of kicked my butt, but damn it, we are not putting a damper on this fall break. So let's see how we do. But doing laundry right now, and then going to sleep, and then waking up early, and going. Oh yeah. All right, here we are. Here's my campsite. We're at Shades. I got my backpack all ready. We're going hiking. I've never set up, I'm really good at setting up that tent. Like, I set that up in maybe 5 minutes. So if I can do it in the freezing cold, hailing mountains, I can do it here, which is beautiful here, by the way. The sun is shining. Dude, I woke up this morning, my legs were sore. My back sore. Like the whole outside of my leg. Oh my God, my thighs, my waist, where like the strap was across my waist, my shoulders. I'm like, but whatever, it's cool. So we're gonna go hike. We're gonna do like every trail if we can, because you know, we gotta make up. And then come back here and have dinner, and yeah. There's not a lot of people here, just some people with kids, but whatever. I bet you there'll be like no one on the trails because everybody's boring. So here we go. So nice. So we're hiking. I'm trying to just let myself wander. I have a map in my back pocket, but just want to let myself wander, maybe get lost, you know, who knows? I mean, I know this part pretty well, but I'm gonna try not to look at the map and just kind of go. For the purposes of, you know, me thinking I'm in the Great Smoky Mountains, everything I had, I kept the same except for a couple things. So the only thing I changed was I got a new sleeping bag, and I brought one extra sweatshirt. Everything else, I washed all my clothes, so that I'm keeping the food the same. So tonight we're having chili mac with beef. We're gonna get a fire going because it's getting colder. So I could put on more clothes, or I could get a fire started. Not many of a fire started, so oh well. We're all packed up. It's gone. Fire's out. All I got is my backpack. So this has been a good trip. The Smoky Mountains kind of kicked my ass, but you know, we'll be back. We'll be back, and we're gonna crush it. Be more prepared. I learned something. So, but I'm glad we were able to still make something out of the weekend. So, and I head back and yay, study and do homework, I guess. And just clean up for sure. It's been fun. I'll be back.